It has been much of the focus of the refugee crisis, and now at the first World Humanitarian Summit in Turkey, the two-day programme is hoping the talking and discussion will lead to priority action to meet certain needs of the crisis. Humanitarian funding is currently 12 times greater than 15 years ago. According to experts, the cost can be curbed by reducing the need, which means a shift of emphasis from response to prevention and managing the escalation of risks.
A dollar invested now in relief, in upholding human rights, will save tens upon thousands of dollars down the road. So we've got to move out of a short-sighted approach to humanitarian action, get the long game in play, invest now with compassion in order that the world be made more secure in the longer term.
The first achievement of the two-day summit is an agreement which has been dubbed the Grand Bargain. It aims to cut the cost of administrating aid by around $1 billion a year. That should ensure more money goes to help people in crisis. The move could help fill an estimated $15 billion annual funding gap.
Funding is an expression of something which is much deeper. It's not only about money, but it is about a recognition of the scale and the magnitude of the challenges we face. We all now want a better humanitarian ecosystem. We all want greater efficiency. We all want less transaction costs. And more importantly, we all want results and greater impact for the people in need.
The plight of children caught in the crisis has been in sharp focus. It's estimated nearly 75 million had their education disrupted last year, but on average only 2% of humanitarian appeals are dedicated to learning. The Overseas Development Institute says funding for education in emergencies has almost halved since 2010.
I already decided to increase our budget 4 times for education in emergencies, because education for us is a shield against radicalization, against forced recruitment, against forced marriage, and of course is the foundation for everything else.
Not all the voices resonated with positive tones. There was criticism of the handling of the crisis in Europe, and in particular decisions taken on which borders the migrants could cross. That led to many going through Serbia in a bid to reach northern Europe.
I would take the Serbian example as actually being the result out of non-action in Europe, where there were no decisions on how to categorize the refugees and migrants and how to deal with them, and therefore we had large flows through Serbia.
One of the world's top humanitarian organisations, Médecins Sans Frontières, Doctors Without Borders, boycotted the summit. It questioned if the meeting would hold states accountable for starting and perpetuating the crisis.